BTS News Today. A deep concern. The shocking news comes from the family of Jungkook, one of the youngest members of the phenomenal boy band BTS. In an unexpected incident, his son was rushed to the hospital for suspected poisoning. This condition forces the medical team to perform a magnetic resonance imaging (MRI) test to find out the exact cause of the health problem. The mother, known to be very caring and protective, could not hide her panic and sadness. This incident highlighted the public's attention, not only because of Jungkook's big-name involvement, but also because the event opened a discussion about the importance of vigilance against poisoning, as well as the role of the family in maintaining health. Beginning of occurrence that day seems like a normal day for Jungkook's little family. However, everything changed when her child began to show strange symptoms, such as vomiting, dizziness, and unusual weakness. The family immediately took the child to a nearby hospital for medical attention. The doctor in charge of the case suspects that Jungkook's son may have been poisoned. However, to confirm the source of the problem, further examinations are needed, including blood tests and MRI. The importance of accurate diagnosis. MRI is one of the most advanced diagnostic methods in medicine. This test uses magnetic field technology and radio waves to produce detailed images of organs in the body. In this case, an MRI was performed to ascertain whether the poisoning had affected Jungkook's brain or nervous system. Many parents feel anxious when their child has to undergo a medical procedure like this, and it was also felt by Jungkook's mother. When watching the MRI test preparation process, she looked hysterical, moved to tears as she continued to hug her husband's hand for strength. Jungkook, who is known as a cheerful and energetic figure on stage, it looks very different when faced with this situation. His face was full of worry, and he kept trying to calm his mother. Meanwhile, the mother could not hide her emotions. As a mother, seeing a sick child is the most difficult thing in my life. When the doctor said he needed an MRI, I was devastated. The mother said in a brief interview with local media, poisoning occurs when harmful substances enter the body, either through food, drink, air, or direct contact with the skin. Symptoms vary, depending on the type of toxin exposed. In the case of Jungkook's son, doctors suspect that this poisoning may have come from food or household chemicals. Poisoning in children can be a serious problem because their bodies, which are still in the developmental stage, are more susceptible to toxic effects than adults. Therefore, quick and appropriate measures are essential to prevent complications. Emotional impact on the family. Not only the mother, Jungkook's entire family also felt the emotional impact of this incident. Panic, guilt, and fear enveloped them. In this type of situation, emotional support between family members becomes very important. When something happens to our child, it feels like the world is collapsing. We try to stay strong for him, Jungkook said in a statement to the media. Support from the ARMY is one of the members of BTS. Jungkook has millions of fans known as ARMY. When news of his son's condition spread, armies from around the world immediately provided support through social media. Hashtags like #StayStrongJungkook and #GetWellSoonBabyJK are starting to trend across multiple platforms. Support from fans not only gives emotional strength to Jungkook and his family, but it also raises awareness about the importance of maintaining children's health and preventing poisoning. Recovery process. After the MRI test was completed, the doctor revealed that Jungkook's condition was stable, and the test results showed no permanent damage to his vital organs. The family was relieved to hear this good news. Nevertheless, they still have to wait for the results of laboratory tests to confirm the source of poisoning. During the recovery period, Jungkook and his wife decided to cut back on outdoor activities and focus on their son's health. This move received a lot of appreciation from fans who understand the importance of the role of family in the healing process. Lessons to be learned. This incident provides many lessons, not only for the Jungkook family, but also for the wider community. Here are some things to learn from this experience. The importance of supervision. Always pay attention to what children consume to prevent poisoning. Awareness of symptoms. Recognizing the early signs of poisoning can save lives. Emotional support. Family and friends have a big role to play in helping a person deal with a difficult time. The meaning of family in the midst of trials in the life of a great artist like Jungkook, where the public spotlight is often part of the daily routine. Personal. Moments like these show another side that is rarely seen. Jungkook, who used to exude charisma on stage, faces the fact that family is his top priority. Above all else, Jungkook's mother, who has always supported her son's career, He also felt a deep sense of pressure and emotion when he saw his grandson facing a medical exam. These moments not only strengthen family ties, but it is also a reminder that love and family support are the main forces in the face of adversity. Jungkook's role as a father. Behind his popularity, despite being busy with BTS's tour schedule and promotional activities, Jungkook is known as a person who cares deeply about his family. In numerous interviews, he often mentions the importance of the role of the family in his life. When faced with a critical situation like this, he proves that his status as a world superstar does not detract from his responsibilities as a father. Jungkook chose to postpone some of his work schedules in favor of being by the side of his children and wife. He was even seen several times taking his son to the hospital garden to provide comfort in the middle of the recovery process. This decision shows a loving father who is willing to sacrifice anything for his family, media, and public response. Between empathy and sensation, the news of Jungkook's son having to undergo an MRI test is certainly big news, especially in South Korean and international media. However, behind the attention given, there are also some who try to take advantage of this situation to seek sensations. Several articles and social media content led to wild speculation as to the cause of the poisoning. However, Jungkook and his family chose not to care too much about it. They are more focused on the recovery of the child and maintaining the privacy of his family. This attitude earned a lot of praise from fans and the public who considered Jungkook a mature figure in the face of media pressure. Support from BTS and Big Hit Entertainment as part of the BTS family. The support from the other members is also very visible. RM, Jan, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, and V not only give encouragement through personal messages, but it also ensures that Jungkook gets space to focus on his family. Big Hit Entertainment, the agency that houses BTS, also gave an official statement. They stated that the health and well-being of their artist is a top priority. In a statement, they asked fans and media to respect the privacy of Jungkook and his family during this difficult time. Raising awareness about child poisoning, this case opens a wider discussion about the dangers of poisoning in children. Many health organizations are beginning to take advantage of this momentum to educate the public about the steps to prevent and treat poisoning. Some important tips suggested by experts include: store hazardous chemicals in a safe place. Materials such as household cleaners and medicines should be kept out of the reach of children. Pay attention to food hygiene. Make sure the food consumed by the child is free from bacterial contamination or toxic substances. Have emergency numbers. Keep the number of the nearest poisoning control center or hospital for quick action. This kind of awareness becomes an important part of the positive impact born of this unexpected event. Recovery process and family hope. After a series of tests and intensive treatment, Jungkook's condition is slowly progressing. Doctors revealed that quick action from the family has helped prevent serious complications. Jungkook and his wife chose to share this experience as a form of education to the community. In an interview, Jungkook said, "I hope this incident can serve as a reminder for all parents to always be aware of the health of their children. Nothing is more important than family." Jungkook's family is now focused on the future and keeping similar incidents from happening again. They also expanded the support network by inviting health experts to provide further guidance on poisoning prevention. ARMY, as a solid community. One of the most notable things about this incident is how the ARMY, the BTS fan community, united to provide support. They not only send messages of encouragement, but also raise funds for children's health campaigns.
So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to.